Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With FishingBooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. FishingBooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to FishingBooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Victory Drive. Well, cat's out of the bag. As some of you might know, Ash and I came out west with the trailer and kind of went on a small little podcast tour, I guess. We came out here. We started in Boise, Idaho, and now we are sitting in Rapid City, South Dakota, as I'm recording this intro. We're getting ready to head to Spearfish, South Dakota, and then we'll be heading back home. But it's been an absolutely just a great time being out here in the West and seeing some sights, driving through the mountains and everything else through Wyoming and Idaho and Utah and all that stuff. It's just been an absolutely beautiful drive. And then when we came back through South Dakota here, we decided to stop at Mount Rushmore and check that place out. I haven't been there since I was a child. So that was awesome to see. And that was Ashley's first time seeing it. So we got to stop there and take some pictures and, do a little touristy stuff and do all that. So, but it's been fun. Been an absolute, like I said, an absolute blast. Like, people are so kind out here. The West rules. Super, super pretty. And that's pretty much about that. I don't want to take up too much time in the intro here. We got a pretty long episode here. Just so you guys know, this episode is going to be 2 parts because we recorded for a good bit, and it was so much fun. I guess I should say who it is first. We got on Charlie Cox. For those that you don't know, he's a YouTuber, specifically like in the handgun shooting realm of YouTube space. So he's been kind of a bucket list guest of mine for quite a while, since honestly starting Victory Drive. I remember watching older Grand Thumb videos where Charlie and Micah were on when they were on there, and that's kind of when I first saw him. Charlie, if you guys don't know, Charlie's like he's fucking hilarious. He's a very funny guy, and this episode is an absolute blast. I think this might be an episode that I might have laughed the most on so far. Like, it was so much fun. So it was great having Charlie on and getting to know him a little bit. And that's kind of what this episode's about, is just getting to know Charlie Cox, behind the camera and the videos and the antics and stuff, and kind of just getting to know him a little bit. And we talk a lot of shit, and we have a lot of fun. But we also do get into some shooting topics of that sort. And, like specifically, like I said, handgun shooting, USPSA style stuff. So that's pretty much about it. How you guys enjoy the episode is, like I said, super fun episode, and I thank Charlie for coming on so much. Like, it was such a good time. So with that all said, I guess we'll get into the partners of Victory Drive. We'll go through these kind of quick, just to get on the episode, because it's a good one. So anyways, Grizzly Coolers made right down the street in Decorah, Iowa. Well, not right down the street from in South Dakota, but in Decorah, Iowa. I guess it would be down the street here too, down the interstate, a few hours. But Grizzly Coolers, I digress. Awesome cooler company. They make fucking phenomenal coolers. If you guys want to check them out, their hard side line is amazing. Their soft side line is very good, and their drinkware, they have a hunting blind, all sorts of shit. Check out Grizzly Coolers. Use code WCB at checkout to save some money there. And that's pretty much about it. If you guys want, you can check out Victory Drive Patreon for some other stuff on there. We're going to start putting some more stuff on there. It's been this video editing shit's been kind of tough. But we're getting after it. We're going to start putting some hunt videos on Patreon, stuff of that nature. So if you guys are interested in supporting the show more directly, check out patreon.com, search Victory Drive Podcast, and you'll find it. And this episode is also going to be on YouTube. So if you guys want to check out our YouTube channel and watch the podcast episodes, check it out. They'll be up there. We don't have every single episode on there because I didn't start recording video until, well, last year or so. So there is, we have quite a few episodes on there. And then we also have some other hunting stuff on there and some other fun shit. We're going to start adding on to the YouTube library come this summer and so forth and start focusing on that a little bit more. So if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, check them all out. And without further ado, holy shit, everyone welcome Charlie Cox. I don't know how racist it is to make like Indian, like Indian impressions, but
in my
that's kind of where I'm at.
kind of like experience, it's as far as you want to bring it, right? So
Yeah.
me, like Stolen Valor, right?
Oh yeah,
It's big
you're big on that.
Abu and like don't people freak out on Stolen Valor, and it's like, no, I'll Stolen Valor. And he did, like, I'll do that shit. And it's not a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much if you're hesitant on making fun of Indians or something like
Yeah,
that's so innocent because most people don't want to get scammed by a fucking Indian. Like,
that's
I
true.
openly scam Indian scammers out of feet pics, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, maybe someone on Reddit will call me racist, but I don't care.
Yeah,
No one really gives a shit, you know?
First of all,
So
fuck
I would
Reddit.
put it out. The only thing I'd be wary of is like, was it a great Indian impression or is it kind of corny?
Gosh, I thought it was pretty damn good.
Send it.
Yeah,
Cool.
so I'm at.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at, dude. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. I actually might seem to differ, but I thought it was pretty good.
And if you're worried about YouTube hitting you, just don't monetize that video.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
That's kind of the trick with it. Just don't
Yeah.
monetize.
Pretty much like with machine guns and stuff like that, or pretty much any. I don't know. YouTube has they decide what they like and what they don't like. Honestly,
Right.
so I would just full send. And
Yeah.
if the population of India wants to get mad at you, then that's a fucking just add that to the stack. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, it wouldn't just be the Indians. You gave all races specific superpowers.
Oh, that's
you're
sick.
good where you're at. I was gonna put-
Check.
Yeah. You want to get just
I
a
was doing
little
what,
closer?
Check.
I said in the episode, you didn't just make Indian references. You gave each race a superpower based on their
Yeah.
race.
That's interesting. That's something we should dive into. I think. I'd be really
we could definitely do it.
curious to hear.
We can just send it right now with it. I mean, I thought
Oh yeah, when are we recording? Can you just
We're good.
Oh,
we're on. Yeah, we're good.
okay. Oh,
But yeah, no, I don't know. I just we've I don't even know how we got on the subject, but we were just talking about like other races having different like superpowers and what they would be.
rip them.
You know what I mean?
What are they?
Well, so we figured if you're Hispanic, probably jump really high.
Oh,
Yeah, like
I
really,
wouldn't have guessed
really
that.
high and far. Really, what did you guess for Hispanic?
for Hispanic, just
Yeah.
fucking showing up. Fucking showing up to work. I'll fucking
teleportation.
I'll work Saturday, you bitch mall trucker. Honestly, that's a
Yeah.
superpower.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that is a superpower. If we're gonna be real about it, that is a superpower.
So then, what's black?
Run really fast. Usain Bolt. That's kind of where my head was at with it.
Yeah, it's yeah, I could see that.
You gave one that could swim, didn't you? It could swim really good. You had that one.
Yeah,
And then
might
flight.
have been Cubans. I'm not sure.
That episode was so long ago.
It
And I
was.
remember just sitting there like shaking my head when I was editing. I'm like, what were you guys doing on that episode?
Yeah, we couldn't think of anything for white people, so we said flying because of the Wright brothers. They invented flight.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
No?
I'm pretty white, and I don't like to fly.
Well, I'm not saying you like to fly. I'm just saying you could be a dodo bird. They don't fly.
I feel like white. What would white be? I feel like white would be just something to complain about. You know what I mean? You know, like we're talking about outside. Even if you had the most Gucci job and you're able to retire at 55, it's like, fuck, dude, stop. There's going to be something to complain about.
Yeah, you got a point.
Or like
yeah.
slightly depressed every once in a while would be a superpower.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, that's a bad one. That's not a good superpower.
Like, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, honestly. Like, who
Being
wants to
sad.
hang out with a depressed guy? Like, I'm a homebody, and it's like,
That's
nobody
true.
wants to be around me. Guess what? I'm watching The Boys. Yeah, I got a superpower. Don't fucking that, or it's like the superpower is never responding to text. Like, with white people, it's going to be something like that. That's what I feel.
Okay. See, we're going with like established superpowers. Is what
okay.
You know what I mean?
Traditional.
Yeah,
like I
your
could punch a hole through a wall,
Yeah.
which might be Mexican.
It might, yeah, it might be Mexican.
Fuck. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
Mexican.
you know what I mean?
I was on a different track.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, that was the one podcast that Ashley's kind of like, I don't know, we should do that one. But I thought it was great.
You should just send it.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. We got it out there. It's on
They made
standby.
you inspired. It's sitting there unlisted on YouTube, ready to rock.
It is.
Really?
Yeah.
You should when I leave here today, you should send me a copy of it so I can watch.
Okay.
Private listed.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
maybe there might be something that's like, damn, I wouldn't even say that.
Him and his brother get kind of rowdy.
Yeah.
We do. It's fun. It's fun. It's one of those things where, you know, for one, living in Osage, Iowa, I'm like, not a lot of people go there. So
Yeah.
it's really
What is it?
small.
It's Osage?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look that up.
Okay.
Not
It's-
texting or being rude.
No, you're
I'm
good.
super big into like geography and stuff.
Oh, really?
Like, when I hear of a place.
We're way up on the Minnesota border. So we're not Minnesota.
Let me get out of my head.
But it takes 15 minutes to
Yeah.
drive to Minnesota.
We are within striking distance of tax-free clothing.
Never mind, I got shit signal.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
So
we're
you
in
don't
Faraday
get in here.
Cage.
It's north. It's like northern Iowa.
Yeah,
Northeast.
north central, basically.
Brother,
Well, technically northeast. But
He went to college in Iowa. I've only been through there once.
your brother did?
Yeah. He played college ball in Iowa. I think it was like not
Yeah.
a D1 school, but like a D2 school or something like
Like you and I?
that. It was like a Christian college or something. I can't remember.
No.
What's it? Cannot remember. But they
It's not
gave him a
Newman, is
scholarship.
it?
No.
No, it's near. Fuck, what's a town? It's not Des Moines.
Cedar Rapids.
He lives
Waterloo.
It was near the border of like Nebraska. Not too
Oh,
Oh,
shit. So
that's
he's
way
western. Well, it'd be western Iowa. Yeah, I don't know anything over there. Western Iowa it's like, I don't go over there. I go like from the north to the south and east a lot, but I don't mess around with western Iowa a whole lot.
It's just flat. Like there's
Yeah, it's
nothing
just-
out there. I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just passing through on the way to Tennessee, and I'm like, he's since moved to Nebraska, which isn't much of a step up, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where you've lived and stuff, I guess, like prior to being here, it's always been pretty places.
yeah, except for California. Well, California, it's kind of in a different way. Like the desert,
Mhm.
is different. Like I love the desert. I just don't like to live in the desert. And yeah, Western Washington is just gorgeous, even though it's dog shit along the I-5 corridor. Oh, because that's pretty much what controls the state.
Yeah.
So it's just dog shit. And then, but Western Washington, I mean, like the peninsula, kind of the opposite side of Seattle, just fucking, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I mean, honestly, I've never been out to like the Pacific Northwest a whole lot. I did some training in Portland.
Portland?
Yeah, it's about the only spot and that's probably the worst spot to go to.
Yeah.
the
Were you in
Pacific
like the
Northwest.
city part?
Oh
Or-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right in the middle of it.
The last time I was in Portland, I remember, I forget why I was there, but I had to stop. I think I was going down. I don't know if I was on my way to visit Leopold. No, I went with someone. Some reason. Might have been for gun stuff or I don't know. But I
Mhm.
remember I like stopped and I was like, I got to use the bathroom. But I was driving through the city. And so there was a porta potty. And I was like, oh, okay. And
Okay.
I opened up the door and it was overflowing.
Oh,
and it
no.
was like, it was crap and then diapers, and then crap, and then needles in the crap.
Oh, you, dude.
Yeah, I know. And I immediately was like, oh, that's sketchy.
That's not what you want.
But I still wasn't brave enough just to like pee on the street like the rest of the population there. So I just kind of like held the door open and stood outside of it and just peed on everything. And it just felt the safest, which is disgusting. Now
That's terrible. Oh, fuck, dude.
I should have done what just everyone did and just like on an electric vehicle or something. That would have been better. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's fucking... When I was in Portland, it's just like, we were walking around, there's just like homeless people and like, yeah, needles. Like, there's just a lot of needles in seems like. Yeah. I did go, actually, I lied to you. I did go out to Oregon another time for Loophole did like a range day thing, and I flew out there and did that with them for a couple of days. So I was in that area where I think that's in Beaverton area. Maybe?
Yeah, I think it's like a half hour, 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
They have an awesome facility.
Oh, yeah.
Nick, who works there, awesome.
Dude. Yeah. I've podcasted with him before too. He's
such
awesome.
a cool dude. I mean, everyone there was awesome. Gave us like a tour and like, this is how it's made and this. And I was like, oh, that's sick. And I remember I was asking him, what was it? We like passed by the warranty department there explaining, because I have a Delta Point Pro from back in the day that I let a buddy just mess with, and essentially he like painted it gold and painted dicks on the side of it and stuff like that. And I told him, I was like, hey, it's kind of flickering, but it's like it has dicks on it, and like it's not how it came in the box. And they're just like, just send it in. Like, no problem. It's like fucking sweet.
Nice. Yeah, they got a good warranty. Like they're I mean, how they say, like, it's the best warranty you'll probably never use or something like that is what they like. I think I've heard that term before, that whatever. But like Vortex has a great warranty too.
Yeah.
But from what it sounds like, you use that warranty a lot more than you do with like Loophole's warranty.
Yeah, I think what is it? Like, I sounded so fucking retarded just then. I think I started like twice. That was sick. Yeah.
I do it all the time. I have like I don't know if I have a TBI, but probably, or I'm just like, I'll do that too. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, see, I don't have a TBI. I was just fucking,
I don't either.
Step for me. But I don't know, maybe 6 to 10 like Defender XLs, and one of them I use really heavy, like my main comp gun, and I don't even know how many thousands of rounds or tens of thousands of rounds I have on it, and it just died on me.
Oh, really?
Recently, and I'm like, fuck. But then it's weird because I know the warranty's so good on it, I haven't even taken it off my gun to send it in. I was like, I know they'll just take it and they'll replace it. And like the other ones are going strong, so I'm like, all right. And right now they're dominating like the pistol optic space.
Yeah.
They're just dominating. For a while is Holosun and like the 507C, like competition wise, I guess just the line of things. But then Vortex just like came in and just laid their fucking Wesley Snipes cock on the table. And
yeah.
This is what we got now. We fixed all the problems, and
So you like the Defender XLs?
That's my favorite dot for pistol right now.
No shit.
Thank God.
Because I just got one.
Oh, did you get the red or the green?
Red.
Okay, good. I don't like the green.
I don't think
because I don't like green dots, and how they react in the sun is a little crappy. Some dudes really prefer them. I'm interested in the Wholesome gold dot coming out, but right now, because it was between, I like big dots, you know, and I don't really like enclosed emitters. So start shooting with the 507 comp, which is a great dot, no issues, love it. But the Defender XL is a little bit bigger, it's a bit more clear. Looking through the window, and I really like that. The only thing I don't like about the Defender XL in comparison to like the 507 comp specifically was the adjustment on the dot. So when I'm shooting competition, I'm kind of picky on where I want my dot to be. I mean, if it's too bright, I'll shoot it. If it's too low, I can still shoot it, but the adjustment, so it feels like for every adjustment on that dot is 2 on the 507 comp. Whereas the 507 comp, I can find that sweet spot exactly what I like. Whereas the Defender XL, there's been sometimes it's just too bright or just too low, and there's no middleman. Whereas like dudes like Hunter, they just like to adjust their shit all the way up and send it. So I guess it's kind of subjective on that. Yeah. That's the only thing I guess I don't like, but it's such a small, don't give a shit. Like I'll turn it a little bit up and shoot, you know, especially if it's like a 5 away. You know, I can adjust it down and still get the job done if need be.
Gotcha. Because we just started, my brother and I just started, like, we actually shot our first competition last year
Yeah.
So I just had a Glock 17, it's just straight up
Oh no, that
irons,
works.
just straight,
irons.
shooting production. So I've never actually shot. This will be my first time really shooting with a dot on my handgun.
You get shit on?
Did I get shit on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't come last though. That was my goal.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to come in last. Have this local shoot. So if I don't come in last, I'll be all right.
That's the thing. Whenever dudes take competition for the first time, I once I find time, I'll get into it more regularly again. But when dudes go to their first competition, because a lot of dudes don't realize what like a proficient pistol shooter is, they think they're good. Yeah, and it's so weird in like the gun world, because the gun world, right? We're not commie pieces of shit.
Right.
Capitalism, baby. Like if you want to fucking buy something. Like who gives a shit? But you can see it. Like there's this dude I worked with, and just the way he was speaking about guns, right? He's the gun guy, and he's like, oh, I get this, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I was like, yeah, that guy don't fucking shoot. He knows everything. He can tell you what laser, what rifle, all types. And he had his first competition. I would never shit on anyone for not doing well in a competition. Like if you showed up, you're already a step ahead.
Yeah.
But fuck this guy. And I remember I was telling one of the guys at work, I was like, whatever last place is, he's gonna maybe 5 places before that. So I think it was like there's 70, 75 people in that competition. I didn't go that time. And he was like 65th.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck bitch.
Yeah.
Stupid idiot.
Sorry, I had to
You
say
suck. So did you get to work and you're like, you fucking suck, dude.
No, I didn't even
You're
talk
the
to him,
worst.
but I went to one of the guys. I was like, yeah, because of course I looked at that fucking practice score, because
Oh,
he's
of
a
course.
fucking talk it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's a natty guard dude, so it's like the dudes who kind of like rely on that as if that's their proficiency or something like that. It's like, yeah, get fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I stolen Valor and I could fucking beat you one hand, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be fucking tripping.
Yeah, fucking take that.
Yeah,
You stupid.
like wish small stuff on him. Like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
help you fucking forget to pay a bill and like catch up later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something real inconvenient.
I hope something really small just goes to collections and you just get fucked.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
you don't have credit karma, so you're not going to check. And then next thing you know, you're going to go for a car. You're going to be like, why is my credit score a 480? There you
Dude,
go.
I fucking that.
There
so
you go.
something like that happened to me once, right? So I'm the child in the relationship with my wife and I. Like I have a deep seated fear of like being poor, like when I was a kid. So I don't even like to look at numbers, right? I'm pretty frugal. And then I had a card that I never used for Cabela's, and this will get into a tangent, but essentially I had these pair of glasses back in the day and they were sick as fuck. And I went out shooting with a few 275 guys. And I remember I set them down in the back of my truck and I was like, hey, I got to pee. Went into the woods, peed, came back, realized when I got home, they're not there. They're fucking nowhere. And I still talk to one of the guys. He's like one of my best friends. And to this day, I'm just like, you're a piece of shit. One of your friends or you stole my glasses. Anyways, cut 2 years later, I'm just like, you know what? I'm finally going to use this card. And I bought the same pair of glasses, which I think I've since lost. And but I didn't tell my wife. So she forgot to pay it.
Oh, no.
And then I fucking went, and it was like not too long before we were going to move here, right? Buy a house, fucking credit scored. Like it was like South Chicago.
No.
It dropped by over 100 points.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, fuck, right?
No.
Freaking out, like, my life. So yeah, well, white people superpower. I was about to pull that.
Yeah,
And then fucking,
suicide.
what is it? I sent like an email to that company, that like card company. I was like, hey, I've never fucked up before. Is there any way? Yada, yada. Like whole spiel on like, poor me. I'm still worrying about COVID. Like the fucking most like sob hard shit you could. Like a week later, I got a call and I thought it was a prank call at first because it was a straight up like New York black lady, almost like yelling at me, but in a nice way.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yep, I've had that
and
before.
she pretty much
Nice.
just told me like, oh, hey, it's no problem. We'll get it reversed, and fucking shot back up. I was like,
Wow.
that's a
Yo.
thing. Yeah. As
So
long
get
as,
a Cabela's credit cards, what you're saying, if you're going to have one.
no, they were like, yeah, tough luck. You fucking
Oh,
piece of
shit.
Pay your bill. But
Wait, who was the black lady from?
Collection?
she was from Capital One.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I sent an email to the CEO's office.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because I was just fucking doom scrolling Reddit, and like sometimes that could happen. And as long as you're not a piece of shit before that, and you're like, hey, I know those other 3 times I forgot to pay, but like this one's totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if it's legitimately like I'm not a piece of shit.
Yeah, and I was sick because now I'm like, fuck yeah, I could buy a house I can't afford. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's get into
now we can get into real debt, dude.
Fuck yeah, the American dream. I'll never retire, but at least I'll die on a couch in my house that the bank owns. You know?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not really your house, but I mean, you can say it is. You can bank the payments on it.
Oh yeah, you can say it is. Just like that's my truck. I'm making payments on.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Like what sucks about houses is like it will actually never really be your house.
No, it won't be yours. Even if
you pay it off.
Once you pay it off, if you don't want to, like, if you don't pay the tax on it, the fucking state will take it.
There you go.
It's never going to be yours. Like that whole old American dream of like
white picket fence.
Like the classic. I'm a fucking shoe salesman, but I could support my whole family. And like, my wife is happy. She does speed sometimes, but she's fucking happy.
She's great.
The kids are happy. They're going to grow up to be something with work-life balance that isn't like super prestigious. And they're going to like, fuck now. Yeah, now it's like, you're going to work till you're 70, then you're going to die. That's it. Unless you get a good pension. Fuck, I don't even know if that exists anymore.
No, I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I'm just probably going to work and do something until I'm dead.
Yeah.
You know, like I do have a job with a decent pension, but I mean, at the same time, like, I don't know. They could be gone tomorrow. Like, it's a state pension. So the state of Iowa could just be like, nah, we're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So there goes your life.
My philosophy, and I've taken a deep, like been thinking about this a lot lately, especially because I'm working so fucking much, is like, damn, the key is work, like, probably going to die before I retire. Like me personally, I know for sure I'm going to die before I retire.
Yeah.
And like, how could I maximize the time while I'm here in between?
Yeah, dude.
And I'm groovy with that. You know what I mean? Like I'll fucking.
Because how old are you?
Old enough.
Old enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, early 30s?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we are.
I'm in my mid 30s now. And once I hit my mid 30s last month, I was like, fuck, dude.
Comes at you.
Damn. I'm like halfway there.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm in a good life, I'm halfway there.
Wait till
like,
you go on fucking Reddit, and then people are like, nah, man, you still got 30 more years of work in you. And it's like, no,
dude.
No, I don't.
I
was just talking to my dad about that because when he got out of the Army, that's when he started another role carrying a gun. And so it was like career after career, and it was in his 30s. And it's like, fuck, and he's still going at it. I was like, you're built different, dude.
He's still working that job. He's still working?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he's going for his best of 5. And right now he makes fucking bank. No. But he has the same, it's weird because he has the same mentality I do. Because he grew up on the outskirts of Boston, like real, like fucking poor. You know what I mean? Yeah. So even though he makes bank and everything like that, he's still very frugal. Like his truck he got years ago, it's paid off. He could very easily go out and get the fucking like midlife crisis, but older now, like sports car or something. He's like, nope,
I'm good.
Yeah, you would never guess it. Which is dope.
Just likes to bank it up a little bit and put it aside.
Just bank. Well, now he's focused on because he's done and he's seen so much shit, and especially his line of work. You know, it's like right now I just want to spend time with the family.
That's awesome.
Like my sister and her husband, they're PCSing back to Washington. So like my niece, I have a niece, but my sister doesn't. All my nephews, they're all going with, so he's just stoked. He's like,
no, hell yeah.
I'm just going to hang out with them and watch them. And then my sister's husband, brother-in-law is how they say it in Spanish, is like, fucking their parents live.
They're okay. Hell yeah.
Their parents live out there as well, and it's funny hearing like my stepmom and my dad. Right, they're just like, we're gonna get more time. You know what I mean? Like the secret plotting on they're not gonna get all the time with the grandkids. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, enjoy that life. You know, those little battles on who's gonna spend more time.
Yeah. Fuck, he deserves it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Like my parents, they have a diner in our town, and they're like, you know, in their early mid 60s, and they're like, just work. And I'm like, fuck, why did you guys start a diner when you're in your late 50s? Like, you're supposed to be chilling.
Do they enjoy it?
Does
it make them happy?
No, they do like it, but it's getting hard, dude. Like, I don't know if you ever worked in the restaurant business.
No.
It's rough.
It's for sale right now.
It's hard. Yeah, it's for sale right now. So if anyone wants to buy a diner, and
they're ready to retire.
It's for sale, but yeah, they're ready to retire. They're ready to be done. But they do like it, but they just didn't realize how hard it is to get people to work.
No, it's weird because my first reaction is kind of the classic. I don't want to look like a giant pussy, where it's like, oh yeah, it's hard to get kids these days to work, but.
Well, they're open during school hours. So that's their issue. But just people in general.
Kids and like even adults.
Oh, gotcha.
But at the same time, I'm sitting here and it's like, yeah, it is kind of hard to fucking want to work when, your money, like I know I look at my check and it's like, fuck, how much is it? Maybe like a lot of it is just being taken. And then I go on X and it's like, oh shit, that's where it's going. It's fucking it's a bomb, that place, or it's this fucking let's study gay frogs in this place.
Yeah.
Like, given to some shitty research on beagles, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Dude, that
fuck
first
yeah,
of
I
all,
don't want to work my life.
The beagle stuff? Fuck.
Let's get started on that.
Fuck me. First of all, and we were talking a little bit outside, and you said you're a big animal lover. So are we. Like I've always had dogs since I was like a child. We've always had dogs, and I fucking love dogs. Cats are a cool cat is fine, but like dogs are the shit. And it's one of those things where it's like, especially even if I'm watching a movie, like when I watch John Wick, and when the dog got killed, I'm like, do it. And then John Wick went crazy and killed everybody. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But if a human dies on a movie, I'm kind of like, oh shit, that sucks. But a dog dies, I'm like, fuck, I'm about to ready to shut off. Like Old Yeller, I'm like, I'm done watching TV, period, actually. So it's sad as fuck. And the beagle stuff, when you hear about that,
oh my God, fucking insanity. It's like, I'm exactly the same way. Like fuck. I'm trying to think about it's going on YouTube, so I won't say what I was thinking about saying, but
you can say whatever you want to do. We have like 160 subscribers on YouTube.
Like nowadays, I'll shift it a little bit. So essentially, you can watch the fucking war in Ukraine, you can watch War Anywhere, and it's like, oh damn, dude got capped. Obviously, there's a disconnect. You're watching it through a screen or something like that, but it's like you really don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Unless something happens to like your family or friends or something like that.
Something that you know.
But it doesn't matter. Like, you see that beagle shit, and it's the same thing. It's through a screen, and it's like, oh, fuck them. Like, me personally, I get no say in it, but like, I don't like foreign intervention, right? Like, to a degree. I'm not some fucking hippie, but at the same time, it's like, let's not have $5 in gas. But if tomorrow they were like, hey, let's bomb the shit out of the Chinese, I'd be like, fuck that meat festival. Do it. You know what I mean? It's insane. I follow all those pages. And there's another, so there's the one they went after, the Riglin or however you want to say it. There's that one, and there's a larger one in New York that they essentially just fucking torture beagles at.
Really?
15, 20,000. Yeah.
For research purposes.
Yeah. So essentially they just breed them, keep them in cages, and then what I believe they will do studies there, just essentially just fucking torture beagles.
Dude.
And then they sell them to colleges, pharmaceutical companies, shit like that. And then there's also one in England, a huge one. And it's just, fuck, dude, evil people. You know,
it is evil. Well, it's one of those things where you have a dog. If you ever had dogs and stuff like that, it's like they just love you. They just rule. That's it. That's all it is. You walk in the house, they're like, fuck, hey, bro, dude, what's going on? Hey, fucking super happy to see you.
Yeah.
All the time, they're happy to just be around you. Like there's like little fluffy, just like loving creatures, and I don't know what it is about them, but it's like, I think that's why, because like when I see like a Russian Ukraine video and some dude gets blown up by a drum, like, damn, that sucks. But at the same time, you kind of think like, well, he made a choice, like the government made a choice, whatever it is. You always, even if you have no background on what you just saw, when it happens to a human, you're kind of like, well, maybe there's a backstory.
Yeah,
maybe. Or you see a police shooting online, and you're like, well, maybe there's a backstory and why that person got killed. But with a dog, there's no backstory. It's like, you know what dogs are, and you're like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
They don't do anything wrong. You know, they don't do anything worth getting tortured for.
Yeah, no, it's wild. That shit is like, fuck, man. If you could put those types of people in the dirt, you know, what I mean? that would be ideal. It's absolutely. I was just talking to my my stepmom about that because she just started seeing like those posts and stuff. So I was just like, yeah, you know, and
she's asking me like, what's up with the internet?
That's exactly. She's like, have you seen this? And I was like, yeah, I've been following it since they first raided that facility and were able to like rescue, I think it was like 20 something beagles out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just find out more and more and more. Then you find out what colleges, you know, they get sent to, you know, and then it's just absolutely insane. And then just like what that Fauci guy, you know, I think that was one of the things during the investigation is like he was taking dogs for one of the facilities he was essentially in charge of. And one of the experiments was seeing how long a dog would last while I think it might have been mosquitoes or some other type of fuck you up insect essentially went at the dog's head. And it's just wild and insane. And fuck, there's some, it's crazy. I was going to ask you something, but I completely I spaced it.
I actually have no idea what you guys are talking about with beagles. And I don't think I want to know.
It's always beagles too. It's always beagles. I don't know why.
It started, I can't remember. I think I could be completely wrong. So if you look it up to correct me, then that's good because you looked it up. But I think originally it may have started in like some guy during the Civil War was using them. And then really in the 50s, it was kind of one of those things. Some guy was like, oh, let's use fucking beagles, right? And then that just kind of became industry standard. And they just kept using them. Like, let's just use beagles. And it's for no rhyme or reason, right?
Yeah.
It's because the government says you have to test this, this, and this. And the companies are like, fuck it. We'll spend a couple grand on some dogs and we don't give a shit, you know? And then the way the law is written, it's like in some states, it's written in a manner to where it's essentially if after the testing or the experiments and the dog is healthy enough and can be rehomed, then you have to rehome it. And it's written in a way it's like, oh,
what? So wait. So if they're doing testing, like laboratory testing on these beagles, and if it survives and if it can be rehomed, then they're going to rehome like a fucking tortured dog?
That's what the law says. But you also got to consider like some of the experiments are to see, oh, we gave them this fucked up thing till it dies, but we want to study it after it dies. Or it's going to be so, I don't want to use the word damage because it makes it sound like a dog is like a piece of property, but the dog is going to be so hurt or crippled or anything like that. Like it doesn't get to that point. You know what I mean? So it's absolutely fucking insane. You know, that's definitely one of those things that like I have to watch myself on like the FBI list because I want to get on like X and be like, yo, fucking hang that dude. Or you know,
dude, yeah. I got banned from X I got put on in timeout. I took a break for a while because I was like, whatever, X, whatever. And then I got back into it and I was just kind of like lurking a little bit. Yeah. And some dude, he put a video on there. He fucked up a reload and he's like, oh, I need to redeem myself. You know, like he worded in a way where he's like, I need to redeem myself for a fucked up reload on a video he put out. So he's like, just him like reloading and shit. And to like earn the respect of my family back or whatever else. And all I commented was like, yeah, he is like, redeem yourself or seppuku. You know what seppuku is? Yeah. I posted that and immediately X was like, you're done for like 3 days.
Was it pre or post Elon?
This is post Elon. This is like a couple months ago, dude.
See, that's
which is weird. I was like, okay, well, that took me like approximately half a day to get cut from X for 3 days.
I don't know what it is on there because like when I get on there, and I haven't posted a lot pretty much on any social media platform in a little bit, but like when I get on there, I see a bunch of dudes that'll say the same thing as me or relatively the same and they'll get in trouble. And like I'll get on there and call like David Hogg a faggot or like,
well, I think faggot and that kind of stuff is fine.
Well, I also put like they should hang, stuff like that.
Well, that's pretty much what I said.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's just keywords at that particular time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the thing was like I was kicked off for I think it was I want to say it was hate speech or promoting self-harm because I mean seppuku would be self-harm, but I was like, whatever. I'll take my break. It's not like
The world's
whatever.
not going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, at least it's not like Instagram. Like they relax a lot on a lot of things.
Did they?
Oh yeah, like quite a bit, which is kind of wild. But it was like one of those, like right when I started Victory Drive, I posted like one thing that was like gun related, and it was like, fucking, you're blacklisted.
Yep.
Like, damn. And that lasted for about a year.
A long time, yeah.
So where I was just blacklisted,
You go to the
like
screen
nothing,
and it
dude.
says cannot be recommended.
Oh
all that
yeah,
good stuff.
yeah. Facebook, I'm like that right now too. So it's like they'll release me for a little while, and then they'll ban me or whatever. It's the shadow ban. It's like openly shadow banning. Like, we're not going to recommend you to anybody.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't really give a shit when it comes to that. I mean, obviously for the podcast, I would rather not, because it's one of those things where, want to promote the podcast and who you're talking to in each episode and stuff like that. So that's cool. But yeah, Facebook sucks still.
Yeah.
But Instagram's let up a lot, which is kind of nice.
I haven't posted on Instagram, I think, since November. I maybe once every 6 months I'll actually sometimes I'll just do stories, but I don't really give a shit as much. I pretty much keep it just to stay in contact with certain people, because I haven't given my number for whatever reason. And I think the last post was when it didn't show any guns. It was when we did a Murphy's match, which was a charity match. We raised money for the local animal shelter.
Oh yeah.
It was just a picture standing in front of all the stuff we had bought next to the shelter that we were donating. Not to like fucking jerk ourselves off to it or look at it, but like, hey, you guys, this where the money went,
Well, because I watched your video that you put out about Murphy's match, and I was like, oh, dude, that's sick. That's a cool video. I thought, because it's like, like I said, we've just talked about, like, I love dogs, and that was a really good video. I'm like, damn, that's nice.
That was a sick time.
Charlie's got a heart. That's nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like Nate and them of Valiant side.
Yeah,
that was probably like, because YouTube, in the YouTube game, it's like, it's about views, and fucking who you are, what you do, or where you get, whatever it may be. And like that one, it was like, I was so stoked for the video. I don't care about views. I don't care about anything. Obviously, more views would be cool. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Especially for when we do it this summer. But I was like, that was probably the video. I was just stoked on it. I was like, hell yeah. And it took a while to come out. Life gets away from you. But it was like, all right, cool. I'm stoked on it.
I thought it was really good. It was shot really well. And the fact that it's like, a lot of times, like competition shoot, like YouTube videos, they're kind of, sometimes they're, unless you're using it for like research purposes, you're trying to learn something.
They're not
like super exciting.
No, not at all. I mean, some of the best in the country are here at the local matches. And I remember one guy, Nathan Barnes, fucking awesome dude, amazing shooter. I think he took six at the last nationals.
Damn.
And he even said it. He's like, yeah, they're fucking boring. I don't want to watch that shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's super into it. You go train with them, and he'll teach anyone and everything like that. But that's it. They're pretty much boring. I think we had one competition video, and it's like, is USPSA scary? And he wasn't even to show like traditionally like a match video. Is just kind of get people like, hey, a lot of dudes would be like, I need to train. I need to take this many classes before I go out. And it's like, no, you don't. Like, fucking go out and have fun. You're hanging with your homies. All these dudes are working jobs. You know what I mean? That's their time to kind of get away and do something and hang out with the guys. And it's not going out to a bar and getting liquored up. It's not dumb shit. It's like, oh, okay, we're all working on something together. And then we fucking peace out on the weekend, go back to our fucking jobs we either love or hate. And then we'll meet up in a couple weeks and do this again, And then in that video is cool because there's a couple younger shooters who were just fucking ripping it. I think one was like 14 at the time. They're ripping it, which was cool because a lot of dudes in the comments like, fuck, that kid's out there and he's shooting and he's, you know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse for me. I don't need to go out and spend $500, $1,000 on a class just to then show up. You know? Also, going back to the Instagram and the thing that was stuck in my head. Yeah, Facebook is fucking gay.
It's gay as fuck.
But unless you want to troll. So I just got to tell a story because it got stuck in my head. So I love trolling online. I don't do it as much, but I used to. So I had a Facebook account. It was a burner account. And what I did was I found a picture of a Mexican dude facing away. And then I just did an overlay on an American flag. And then I don't even know how long, for months and months, I would post on there, like sometimes in Spanish, thanking my grandma. And then I'd go to other people's friends lists and I just add. So you press that button like 20, 30 times. 2, 3, 5 are going to add you back and they're your friend. So
Mhm.
eventually the account is established and it looks like it's real. Well, I had a buddy named Casey, and he just decided he wanted to go teach English in China, just like randomly. And he wasn't a fucking teacher. And he got there and he got put up in a house, and he was teaching Chinese kids English, but he was obsessed with wrestling. So he would just use the WWE storylines to teach, like fucking slideshows and shit like that. And he'd be like, that's when The Undertaker then did this and stuff to teach English.
Does he know Chinese?
Not at all.
Okay.
Nothing. He just needed to take off one day. He got like dumped by a girlfriend or something like that, and he was kind of a chubby butt. Like, here he was like,
how bad did she hurt you?
A 4.5 with 4.5. You know what I mean? But over there, he became like, oh fuck, because he had tattoos.
Oh,
and all of a sudden, he was dating like some government official's daughter who, like, for him, it was like a smoke show. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
But I remember he called me up one day, and he would never call me from there.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me up, and there was a page, and it was a Facebook page, and it was like, you cannot coexist with people who want to kill you, like an anti-Islam page or whatever. And it had 70, 80,000 fucking people in there. But there was no person who owned the page. Like, they lost control, so nobody was in control. Well, one day he was just bored, and he realized that nobody had done it, but you could just go in and make yourself, I don't know, it's not a moderator, but he made himself essentially the person in control of the page.
Oh yeah, like an admin or something like that. Or
yeah. He just went to the settings or something, just made him. No one tried that before. It was super easy. And he called me up, told me he got control. So he put me in control too. And it was mostly like a pro-Israel and hate Islam page. And we're just like, yo,
fair.
Let's fucking have fun. So we changed it. One day we just changed it to the anti-Israel / Ciara fan club page. Like Ciara, the singer, he used to date the quarterback of Seahawks.
All right.
Yeah. So everyone freaked the fuck out.
Like, where are we?
Yeah. So we would just start banning people. We'd say, hey, if your name starts with this, we're going to ban you today. And we just start shit. And what we would do is we'd start arguing with people. And we don't give a fuck about this, whatever conflict, Israel, this and that. But we'd just start arguments, right? And then we would block the people from commenting, and then we'd be like, yeah, no response, huh? I win. But they could see the comments, and they would just freak the fuck out, send us messages, shit like that. And we're just banning people. So we would do something hardcore, like, if you support Israel or if you support this, we're gonna ban you. And then we'd post, also, there's a Ciara fan club meetup at 2:00 in Phoenix. If you want to go. So people want to know what the fuck was going on.
People showing up like, I'm here.
Oh, I don't know. We weren't in Phoenix. We would just post about it, and people were freaking the fuck out. We blocked people, and then we found this neo-Nazi dude in Australia.
Oh my!
Didn't know him. Just came across him. He was like hardcore. Yeah, we made him a moderator.
No way.
And we didn't talk to him. We just made him a moderator one day.
Wow.
And he got the notification or something, and then we would just watch chaos unfold. Because he was hardcore. He had like
straight up
swastikas on his shirt and stuff like that. And he just was going ham. It was like, we're just going to unleash this guy and just watch it. So we continue posting, like, pissing people off if your last name starts with this. And by the time Facebook caught on, the page went from 70,000+ to less than 10,000. And that's when they finally banned that fake Mexican account. And it was so sick. It was so much fun. And then, like, I made a couple pages, like, I did it again, did the posting, a fake account. I forget what I had for the profile. And then I went to EWTN, which is like Catholic News Network, a ton of people, because I used to be Catholic for a long time. I was like, I just want to rile people up. And it's a lot of older people on Facebook, and especially such a specific group.
Oh, for sure.
And I would just go on there and be like, I'm so happy we have a pope who supports gay marriage, and just watch people freak the fuck out. It was so sick. That's the only good thing about Facebook, and maybe Marketplace, because my buddy Asian Kenny gets sweet deals on like quail stuff, because he really likes raising quail. But other than that, sorry, I just go back, because I was like, man, that was a great fun time. I wish I could fucking troll like that again.
Good memories.
I just don't have the time to
make the issue. Yeah, that's the issue. Because I used to do that too. That's a much higher level than I used to do. I used to troll as well, but it was just like amongst like people in my friend, like and my friends list and stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, like, you're fucking dumb liberal, you know? Yeah, I'm like talking like high school, you know? Like then like I gave up on Facebook, but yeah, that is what Facebook is good for, because it's like all boomers now. Yeah, once Instagram came out and like all this, like TikTok and Twitter and all this other shit, it's
Instagram
like the younger. What?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I interrupted. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No, I'm an asshole. But like, no, Instagram has ways. So like, one thing I like to do is, especially if it's a random person, you know,
Mhm.
I'll type a message and they'll type, and you know how you see the bubblies, like go
yeah.
up and down.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, fucking type if you're a faggot. And then you immediately screenshot it while they're still typing. So I screenshot it, and then I put an arrow, and then I fucking send them that screenshot.
Hey, got
and
you.
depends on if they get mad. And also, there's one guy who he was talking shit, something on a YouTube video or something like that. But he was talking shit. So what I did was I started a group chat with like a gay rights organization or something like that. So I added that organization, and then I added him, and I said something like, hey, I think you guys like each other. And then I dipped from the group chat. So he's in this fucking group chat with a bunch of gays. And then he messaged, I remember the message back because it was like, it gave me the satisfaction. He just said, that wasn't cool, man. I was like, fuck yeah, you fucking loser.
Yeah. Fucking take that, dude.
Yeah,
Piece of shit.
Fucking idiot. No fucking white people superpower, dude.
Fucking just take
Yeah,
it, dude.
there are ways of then like collecting the Indian feet pics, like in videos. There's a company, it's a gun company, and so essentially what I do is I haven't done it for a while because I've ran through so many of them. Is I get them to send me like feet pics, like of their feet in these shitty factories. Here, I'll show you.
Well, we can't in this damn Faraday cage.
Don't. I need it.
Okay.
But
all right, you got them saved.
And then I get ones of them like sitting there and wiggling their feet and saying, hello, Charlie Daddy. Stuff like that. It's so sick.
Oh, that's
absolutely
funny.
Love it.
Dude, Indians go hard.
Let me see. It's somewhere.
I always get added like random fucking message, like group messages on like Instagram. Those pop me in there. Like, oh fuck, hell yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's dirtier ones.
Oh jeez.
But keep going.
No, I was just gonna say that I get added to like these random group messages too. But it's always like, oh, I want to see this fucking pussy squirt. I'm like, damn, not really.
That's weird.
I'm out of here.
Yeah,
but it's always like random like Middle Easterns or Indians or someone from like not from, it's just like a bunch of people just like randomly on Instagram. I'll be like, oh, I have a message. Let me check that. And it's like, oh, there's a message request. And I go to the message request, and it's just like fucking eggplants and squirt emojis.
Yeah,
like, damn.
That's when you just send them back a video, just like your butthole.
Yeah.
See what they do with it. You know?
Like, chew on this one, buddy.
Because I've gotten that before. You know, you get the one like, hi, my friend is really shy, but she thought you were cute if you would message her. And I just feel like, sorry, I only fought guys. just shut them down, you know. That's
shut
the
them down
best
quick.
way.
Oh fuck! Okay.
I mean, it's mostly out of like either boredom or something like that, but it kind of shuts them down. Eventually, you'll get it again, and it's like,
and then they'll send you a dude. Like,
I haven't gotten that.
You can fuck. Like, oh shit! Oh my bluff.
I'd probably be like, oh, sick.
Yeah,
just see what they say.
Yeah, tell them to meet me in Phoenix.
See our fan club, dude.
We're reviving it.
I actually go just sus as fuck.
Oh my gosh! Have you ever been to Phoenix? That was just random.
No, I went to Phoenix for Area 2, but not at the time of trolling. That was for a competition.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, Phoenix, Tucson, hot as shit. I think made a couple trips down there last year it was all for shooting stuff. There's the Area 2. We went to Vegas for an event, and then I hate Las Vegas with a passion. It's just like modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. I remember walking to like the hotel wasn't too far away from the event. And I remember walking to the event, and like on my way, was it Fremont Street, the one with the overhead TV or whatever? There's this lady with like no waist, right? Like I don't even like a half body amputee. and she just
like it was missing.
Yeah,
Oh,
like no
fuck.
hips or anything. Kind of like that black guy you see sometimes, like doing pull-ups on the internet. I don't know if you've ever seen that guy, but
No.
yeah, and she had like her shirt tied in, it was white and it was just dirty and she was begging, and I was like,
She had no legs?
yeah, like nothing, like no hips. Like you could tell, like the only thing that's going down there is there's bags or something, you know?
Was she on like a scooter, like one of those?
No, she's on the ground.
She's on the ground. So
Yeah.
she's like, okay.
And you think she'd be buff because she's always on her hands and shit.
Yeah.
No, it just looks sad. You know what I mean?
Damn,
I was like,
dude.
fuck. And
First of all, how'd that happen?
probably a train. That's the only.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
You know what I mean?
Like shit. all
Maybe
right.
a trade, but fuck, I was like, yeah. And I remember I was so pissed because I talked to my wife and I call her and I'm just like, I know I fucking came to fucking hate this place, you know, and I'm just grumpy. You know, I got like a resting fucking unhappy bitch face. And I remember there's another part I was walking and they always got the whores who like dress up and they only got pasties and their like boobs are hanging out. I remember I was walking past and they always try and approach people. And there's this one and the bitch was dressed up like the devil or something. It had like her boobs hanging out in pasties. And I remember I was walking. I was just pissed. I just got off the phone with my wife telling her how much like I hate coming here and or going there. And I remember she like made eye contact like she was going to approach. And I was just like, if there was a like I can kill you eyes, I just fucking sent him that way. And the bitch just like 2 steps and then went back. And I used that word, especially like, well, yeah, just like she particular, like I don't want to just throw that out, or actually I don't give a fuck, but she's a dumb bitch. Like go, that's when I would say, yeah, do a trade. Stop doing that shit. You know what I mean? So it was
Damn.
I hate that place so much.
I mean, I've been to Vegas like 3 or 4 times, but let's say I've been there 4 times. 3 of them were for just like traveling through. Like we were training out in like the desert of California, and we just drove through Vegas.
Yeah.
Stopped at In-N-Out, grabbed a fucking animal style burger and fries, and left. You know.
Yep.
But I went there one time when I was younger. I was not of age. We just went to like some Cirque du Soleil and stuff like that, whatever. But I don't know. We didn't walk the streets though, so I have no idea.
Yeah, why anyone would use it as a vacation spot, I have no clue. Like SHOT Show is down there, and then it's so weird because like you have the porn convention that happens like the week before SHOT Show.
No.
Then you have SHOT Show. Then you have like the concrete convention that happens at the same time, which is kind of funny because you play a game walking on the street and you're just like concrete or SHOT Show because all the fucking dudes dress the same. Like they're all gray man. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, yeah, I just absolutely just despise it. And then that particular trip, there's an event. I think we went to like the Staccato Range. That was cool because that's far outside of Vegas. And then it was Area 2. So I was telling the other guys because we carpooled and I was like, hey, everyone, we're leaving at 5. So that way we can drive to Phoenix and show up with like an hour to spare for the competition, get all your shit ready. Didn't realize there's a time change because Arizona operates on its own shit. And we showed up, like it was hop out of the car, go sign what we needed to sign, like we're there, and then straight into the competition. It was like, fuck.
Just straight up. No.
Oh, yeah. And I sucked mad dick that competition too.
That's not good. I don't know if like I said, I've only shot one competition, but I don't know if I could just jump out of the car and just go shoot. I was like, you need a little prep.
Yeah, you definitely need, I mean, if you want prep, like I was coming off of an injury. That was like my first like match, and it was 3 days to see if like I can do it because my arm was fucked up. And then on top of it, coming from Vegas, and I was just fucking, dude,
just pissed.
I hate it. Yeah, and I packed shitty clothes. So at the time, like I'm not a big guy anyways, but like I had a knee injury and an elbow. And so I wasn't going to the gym, so I just looked like a skinny little piece of shit. And then I had this, like, one of the days I had this ill-fitting shirt that, like, the sleeves are super warped out and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, fuck, dude. I got, like, 70th place. And I was like, that fucking sucked, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
Yeah. And I was on the squad with, like, the best in the world. Not because I'm the best in the world, just because I'm just some faggot who does a fucking YouTube channel once in a while. So I got to be part of it. And Hunter's a friend. So I was on the belt squad, and I was like, dude,
I'm so sorry.
I don't need to be here. You know what I mean?
I'm just going to go back to the car.
I'm just sucking, dude. And the best part about it, Like I got back and like I got a couple. There's one guy who messaged me on Instagram and he took a screenshot and he beat me like by 1 or 2 places. I didn't fucking know the kid. I was like, you mother. I thought it was funny. I was like, you motherfucker, dude. Just rubbing it in. I was like, sick, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You
I made someone 68th place. You know what I mean?
They're
It's
probably like, dude, I beat Charlie Cox.
no, and that's fucking cool. That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then you just immediately message him back and you're just like, well, you don't understand. I saw a fucking whore dressed as the devil and I'm pissed.
No, that's when I was like upset but didn't say anything. And I was like, next time I'm on a podcast, I'll make sure I mention how I was hurt. And that's no.
I'm injured. I have all these excuses.
Yeah, it was
You're actually really not good. I just thought worse that day. But it completely turned into a complete piece of shit.
It was a fun time. Like staying at the house with all the guys. Like it was Hunter got an Airbnb and it was fucking, I don't know. There's everyone on the squad, I think, except for Lucas and Brantley, stayed at that house. So like when we weren't shooting the competition, we would just go back there and we were playing like basketball and shit like that, just like dumb games, you know?
Yeah.
And it's funny because you see like some of the guys, best shooters in the world, and then we're playing like basketball or something else, and you're just like, yo, he could shoot better than anyone you've ever seen, but as soon as you put something else in front of him that's like a physical activity, he just turns into like the fat kid in gym class. Like just sucks. Yep. And I was like, this, I don't know, it's so funny. It's so funny. Like it was a great time.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I always thought I was like fairly athletic. I did sports and stuff when I was growing up and everything else. And I was playing like basketball with my daughter in like a hotel pool. Mm-hmm. And I'm like fucking shooting. I'm like, whoa, dude.
I way out.
Yeah, yep. There was like a child. He's probably 8. He's just laughing at me. I'm like, fucking dude, I'll fucking peg you with this. You want this game to turn into dodgeball, dude? Because this ball is heavy.
Dude, there's one time. So the wife and I, we took the kid to a park, right? And there's some other random little kid. I remember he did something to piss my kid off, and like he goes to raise his hand to hit the other kid, and my wife's like, like stops him, like don't. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, goes away. So my wife felt bad, and like there's this rubber ball, and she picks it up to go to like toss it to the kid to be nice. And I remember I was just standing there watching just like the interaction, and she grabs it and she goes like this, like her way of throwing it. And the kid's only like fucking 7 feet from her. And she goes like this and fucking like a missile and just straight into the kid's face to where like the kid the kid was probably like 5 or 6. So when he got dinked by this rubber ball in the face, it wasn't just like, oh, I got hit. The fucking kid, it looked like boom. It just went back and my wife was like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, that was the funniest interaction. Like, she like saves the kid from fucking getting hit, picks up the ball, and she's like, fuck you, bro.
It's like, she's like, no, he's mine.
That was so funny. I was like, fuck. I'm just standing there watching it like, hell yeah, that was so awkward.
Yeah, I'm just imagining this kid like flying back, his legs flying in the air. I'm like, damn.
Because all the kid knew was he was playing. Some other kid wanted to hit him. The kid's mom picks up a ball and just smacks him in the face.
Mom, I want to go home. I don't like this park.
And I don't even know where that kid's parent was. Like, on top of it, you could have been a fucking orphan. You know? I was like, that's a core memory. That was sick. Right? It probably still haunts him to this day.
Yeah,
right?
Probably. You just see someone playing basketball.
He's just addicted to drugs now. Hell yeah. Fentanyl. Fucking moved to Portland on his own.
If he doesn't get hit by a train, that'd be the worst thing.
Fuck yeah. Well, then he can just move to Vegas. Yeah. Fucking big business down there, apparently.
I guess. Oh my God, dude, I can't. I don't want to be mean, but homeless people, it's like, I can't stand them. I'm not trying to be like, it sounds really bad because like they're down their luck, whatever. But it's like, I mean, it's because I'm sad about it, but I'm like, fuck, dude, I just really want to like not be bothered in the corner of while I'm driving my truck and air conditioning in the middle of summer. Like, I don't want to feel bad and read your sign.
No, that's a weird thing too, because like back in Washington, I had a buddy and his dad was a pastor, and I've gone out and like helped feed the homeless and stuff like that. But then there's a once you see it to a certain degree, like especially in Washington, the homeless camps and how much you don't give a fuck, it's almost like there's a distinction. Because when we moved out here, I'm driving with the wife. Let's go to a restaurant. It was the first time after getting shit in the house and stuff like that. We drive by and you don't really see homeless out here. But there's one guy on the side of the road and he was holding a sign, but he just looked like he preferred to be outside. You know, he had a dog. He didn't look strung out or anything. Just like he preferred to live that. And it's like totally cool, man.
That's fine.
You know,
Yep.
But it's the druggies and stuff like that. And it's like, fuck. And if you know anyone who's a cop or you're friends with a cop, whatever it is, and you hear some of the stories they tell, especially if they work in states where it's a big problem, it's like, fuck those guys. And like Washington, they would just take over a section of like woods on what was a trail or something like that. And I remember one of them, it was near a Catholic college. And back in the day, I used to, like, me and the kid would go and we'd walk those trails. You know what I mean? It was awesome. And then they would just take it over and the state wouldn't do anything for so long that by the time they either left, kicked out, whatever it is, it becomes a biohazard. That shit is shut down. I mean, as far as I know, without any resolution, you know what I mean? Because it's going to cost so much money, and then they're just going to tear the shit up, you know?
Yeah,
and it's also
nice things.
It's big business. Like where I lived in Washington, essentially near the highway, there's a hotel. It was a hotel for years. I don't know, fucking Motel A or Motel 6. It wasn't like a rundown hotel. It was just like cheaper of the options than staying at, I don't know, fucking La Quinta or something. And so essentially the government will approach and be like, hey, if you want, like, we'll fucking pay you to house unhoused, as they say, or fucking homeless people. And essentially, the homeless people go in, and essentially it's the same thing. Like, they're making money hand over fist from the state. But then what happens, like, those tweakers don't stay in the hotel. They wander out. So depending on what part of town, guess what? I remember when I first moved there, there's like a statue memorial, like a military one, right? Of a dude coming home with his wife and his kids. It's pretty cool. And then the last time I went to visit this last summer, and I hadn't been back in a few years, they had turned that hotel not too far away from fucking Tweaker Village. And then all these people, there's like 20 people around that statue. They were hanging their shit up on it. And they're like, it's just fucked. And it's not like that wasn't a bad section of town at any point while I lived there for the 15 years or 10 years, whatever it was. And then, then that hotel, it's going to be biohazard, like trying to get meth out
shut
of
down, dude.
It's going to
good luck.
But how long is it going to be before that happens? And like, so back to the homeless thing, it's like there's a distinction. If you just prefer to be outside, and I don't know, I'll fucking get you a sandwich. I'll get you that. You know what I mean? But then you get the tweakers and stuff like that. And it's like, there's zero sympathy left.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not going to give you shit. I don't want to give you shit. And you're a fucking tweaker. And like the company I worked for before, also fuck them. But the company I worked for before, you know, their warehouse was in Spanaway. And that place is ghetto. I remember Asian Kenny and I going to work, and they were straight up be dudes. Just, I'm not familiar with what drugs are smoked on what, but I just know that if you're lighting fucking tinfoil and you're using like glass or something, it's probably crack-like or something else that's not good.
Yep.
And they're just
rarely good things come out of that.
Exactly. Like they're not fucking throwing back hot tamales. You know what I mean? Like, and they're just smoking it out in the open. It's like, that's fucking disgusting.
That's fucking gross, dude.
And it's just crazy how much that state. I don't know if it's like that where you guys are from. Here, no, you don't really.
It's too cold.
I remember a buddy was coming to visit, and we were telling him like, yeah, there's no real homeless or anything. And he got into town. He was doing his thing. It was that night, so he was staying at a hotel. And then he was telling the story. He's like, yeah, I got into town and I was going under an underpass and I saw homeless people and I was like, oh, that's bullshit. Idaho has homeless people, yada, yada. But essentially he made a wrong turn, had to circle back a few minutes later. And then he was like, but then on the way back, there were cops beating the shit out of him.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, you don't mess with Idaho State Police, dude.
Oh, fuck no. No, they will fucking canoe you so fast, dude. It's insane.
These Western states, the state police, like they fucking go hard.
Yeah, they don't. They don't put up with it. No. And in like Washington, it was far and few between. You know what I mean? Like Pierce County, like deputies, those guys are fucking gangsters.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when you start get to King County and like the very liberal areas where hands are really tied and shit, not so much. And then it just seems like Idaho, almost any police, whether department or county or something like that. Like, no, they'll get after it.
Yeah, and when I say Western states, I mean like it stops at like Idaho.
Yeah.
So I don't really consider the coastline as like the Western states. You know, it's
like
as far west
Great
as you
Wall
can get,
kind
but it's
of.
like, yeah, it's like that's the coastline. Like that's different. Same with the East Coast. Like the coastline areas of America, you're just kind of like, well, we're not going to count them in East and West. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like they're the coast.
But no, they're
kind of like a Coast Guard. Like we don't count them in the military necessarily.
I mean,
Coasties, man.
I only served in like 3 of the 5 branches or 6 branches, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never with Coast Guard. I was just talking.
Never with the Coast Guard. See, he's the guy that we have on that's been in the most branches, the military.
Yeah,
Never got
honestly,
the Coast
fucking
Guard,
all
so.
of them.
Yeah.
All of them were easy. That's why I'm out now. It's fucking boring.
No, you want me to swim? All right. Well, Navy, easy. No big deal.
If I go back in time, I just would have won GWAT earlier.
Yeah, right.
Fucking losers.
You're lucky I got out, man.
Yeah.
Before the GWAT.
Yeah. You're lucky, man. That's why I can't join the military, because if a drill instructor ever got in my face, I'd suck his dick.
I'll see red than Gobbles cock.
Dude, there's a story the other day. My buddy, he's an IBEW, and he's on site, and he texts me in the middle of the day. He's like, yo, guess what? I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, 2 dudes got caught fucking in a porta potty on the roof.
What?
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
On the roof?
Why is there a porta potty on the roof?
Yeah, I have
There's a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
There's a lot of questions here.
I don't know why that brought. I think I was, no homo, but I was thinking about gay sex in the military. Then I was like,
Well, speaking of gay sex in the military, when I joined, it was still don't ask, don't tell.
yeah,
So you couldn't be openly gay. You could be closeted gay, but you couldn't be openly gay, right?
yeah.
Dude, when I first joined, I was getting ready to go through basic. I was in Fort Benning, and we had to sit there. Like they fucked up our paperwork, and we were just sitting in the welcome center, like the welcoming area. It was just a bunch of fucking wooden benches, and we weren't able to leave that area. We were able to go to the bathroom and back. I was stuck there for like three, maybe 4 days. And we couldn't sleep, so it's like. We'd escape. Me and my buddy would escape to the bathroom and like sleep on the toilet and shit. And then we'd come back and like, I'm fucking dying. Why aren't we in basic yet?
Yeah.
You know? And they finally shuffled us out. They found our paperwork, got it all squared away. And then we got into starting to go through like to get issue our shit. And we're all standing in line. Like we just had handfuls of Army shit. And there's a bathroom like just off to my left. I'm staring at the wall. Like we're sitting there staring at this, and a couple guys went in the bathroom, like whatever, no big deal. We're sitting there. And then like a drill sergeant walks in that bathroom. He's like, what the fuck are you faggots doing? And you seen 2 dudes that get ran out of the bathroom. They're like half naked. And the drill sergeant's like, you can't be gay, my fucking Army, motherfucker. Get the fuck out.
Yo, they were just sitting there fucking clapping each other's cheeks.
So then there's like a running joke like throughout the rest of the cycle. We're like, dude, I wonder what they're doing there. And we're just like, you get bored and basic and stuff. And you're just like, I bet you they're fucking straight up. Just clap.
It's so like,
we're like stuff each other's dicks or whatever. Dude.
I wonder how they encountered that. Like, I wonder if they're bored, just like you sitting on the bench, and it was just like,
hey, bro,
do you also like penis? Was it simple, or did they have to like beat around the bush? No pun intended.
Yeah.
Like find out.
Did they join together? Did they do the buddy system, or did they like meet each other like immediately upon arriving? Like, I think he's gay.
That's another thing
fucked.
too. If you did the buddy system just to like get away from your super Mormon dad, just so you could like bang another dude, like, I mean,
hey,
that's pretty intricate. But if you just like were on the wooden bench waiting, and it's just I don't know, maybe they just happened to talk about penis, and they're both down. Did they like nux it and fucking go in?
Gay cocks. What about it? He's like, I like him. Fuck me too, dude. Let's go.
You want to kill 10 minutes? That's fucking
wild, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
It was crazy. But also, I will say, like, there's one of those things where it was known in the military, like, if you were gay and you just couldn't hold it any longer and you came out of the closet, you would get an honorable discharge. They just pick you out early. So I'm wondering, my theory was like, They were sitting there in line. They're like, this is fucking terrible. Like, hey, dude, if we suck each other's dicks in the bathroom and get caught, we'll get an honorable discharge and get out of here.
Yeah, but in that situation, I feel like it's almost like it's even harder to believe because I feel like the situation, it would be one of them was really gay, and then he just had to find someone that was really that stupid who also didn't want to be there.
You don't like the army? Yeah. You don't actually want to do this? I got a dick, you got a mouth. Let's go.
Yeah, and they like he had to trick the other person. Like, no, dude, seriously. If we jizz on each other's faces, we can fucking be out of here.
Seriously, we can go back home.
We can be at Buffalo Wild Wings by 12 o'clock.
We don't have to be here. It's actually very simple. We'll get all of our benefits. We'll get free college still. Just gotta suck my dick. That's all you gotta do.
Honestly, and then you get like you get rated for disability. Yeah. I don't know. That's like,
well,
took one for the team.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you're the dude that got tricked. Like, I got tricked into giving some dude a blowjob, and I'm not gay. Traumatized, PTSD, disability, VA. Like, he won. Yeah, and he didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, then the other guy, it's the same thing. Like, I had to trick someone. I didn't really that traumatizes me. Yeah. I mean, I've tricked 1,000 other dudes since then, but still.
Yeah. I mean, when I joined the military, you couldn't be openly gay, and I was gay. They kept calling me a faggot. I knew they were onto me. So I had to.
And there was a prime time during someone's administration where that probably flew. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely.
Yep. So now there's no loophole. Now if you're gay, you're allowed to do that.
That'd be so funny if you didn't know and you tried it. You're just like, hey, I'm really fucking gay. And it's like, all right, we'll go back to your bunk, dude. Now everyone thinks you're
like,
gay.
Shit. Like, yeah, they repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell like yesterday. Fuck. No, I'm labeled a gay.
For the rest of your career.
Like, shit.
Yeah, there's a gay guy at jump school.
He does 20 years strong, just follows him around.
Just still gay on deployment, gay at home. Yeah. Gay during training.
How many fucking tabs do I have to get before I get rid of the gay moniker?
Yeah, and then he's like, I know, I'm just going to get a lot of hot chicks. Gets a ton of hot chicks, and now they think he's even gayer.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, those hot chicks only with you because they know you're gay.
Exactly.
You're the friend, dude.
He's really trying to cover it up.
I swear I'm having sex with him, dude. I swear to God. That's what I'm doing.
Fuck.
Speaking of Mormons, though, what's up with Utah? We were driving in, and we went through Utah, and we were driving on, no big deal. I have this big ass trailer, and we're fucking putzing along. I passed a semi because he's going really slow. And I was actually about ready to get back over, but then like a car came whizzing past me on the right lane.
Yeah.
And he honked his horn. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe, he's like saying like, hey, cool, fucking trailer, brother. But then he's just a middle finger.
Right on the
whole
window.
time. I'm like,
and
what?
Honking.
Flipped me off. I'm like, okay. And then he buzzed past. I'm like, what's up with that? What's up with that? And Ashley's like, that was kind of ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't imagine being like so mad where I'm like, I want to make sure this guy sees me, like hears me and sees me very upset.
I labeled him as we're like, he's a Mormon. That's what it is.
Mormon. Like,
he's mad.
You probably saw the out-of-state plates because I know like Mormons look out for their own. They probably see an out-of-state plate and they're just like, yeah, he's not one of us.
They probably scanned the QR code on the back, saw the podcast. They're like, not here.
Heard me talking crazy, and they're like, dude, this guy talks too crazy. You can't be listening to that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, but they're also, I don't know. I mean, they're also the people who invented soaking and stuff like that. So it's like they're kind of weird in their own sense. I mean, they make great like dentists. I guess
dentists. Is that a popular trade?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
for Mormons,
really
big time.
Huh?
Big time dentists.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
I always
weird.
thought they were into like more of like money laundering.
I mean, maybe the actual church because they don't get taxed, and I think they have
true.
Where was I? I was just listening to something in the billions and billions of dollars, but it's also hard to get mad because if I could not pay the fucking government like we were talking about earlier,
I do.
Well, not even pay the government, they just rob me. You know what I mean? The only way you could like think of doing it now is like, yo, if you send me the money on Cash App and say food reimbursement.
Yeah.
Got you, government. That's one less bomb for that one country I won't name. You know what I mean? It definitely doesn't have nuclear weapons. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
But I mean, every Mormon
I respect the flex,
Oh, yeah. No, every Mormon I met is pretty nice. I don't know because maybe they're just like, yeah, he's not one of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of it's like when you see a white guy in jail with a black gang or something like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're not really one of them. You know what I mean? Like,
You might try, but
maybe Mormons are the same way. I don't know.
I guess the only Mormons we have met were nice. Hunt Wars.
Oh yeah,
They were all
the ones I
Mormons.
met in person are nice, but I mean,
And Jacob didn't
besides
know
that
it.
one guy that flipped me off. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
Then I get into Idaho and everyone's super nice here.
The
But-
nicest.
But in
Yeah.
Utah, I'm
They're
like,
putting
whoa,
Iowa to shame. Like we're
fucking
not.
nice here. Dude.
We're very polite people. And
Uh-huh.
we were talking about this the other day. So I grew up in Kentucky. So there's like the Southern hospitality that just it's there and it's there only. And I'm like, in the Midwest, we're very polite. We're very respectful, but it's not the Southern hospitality. Then we got into Idaho. We thought maybe it was just a fluke, but every place we have gone, even Walmart, where a lot of assholes hang out, they've been so nice. Just genuinely kind people here in Idaho.
Very nice people.
everyone's pretty chill.
Mhm.
In Idaho. That's one thing. So like, was it living in Washington? And maybe that's why I'm such a homebody now, but living in Washington, like me and the wife and I, you know, she'd have to drive like back there is like 97 miles one way to work and then
Mhm.
fucking
Jeez.
97 back and just fucking, and then on top of it, you got shithead people. And now she works like 10 minutes from the house and everyone is super chill. Like her
Yeah.
coworkers, you know, the girl she works with, they talk about, oh, I want to start carrying guns and stuff like that and this and that. And like, everyone's just really relaxed.
Mhm.
Even like, I think since I've been here, I've called the cops one time and it was because there's a fucking like 4 black guys roaming down the street. And first of all, you're just like, fuck, that's where all of them in Idaho are right now at this moment. And also they're being loud as fuck and like
Yeah.
doing that thing where you're drunk and trying to fight. I was like, I don't know how they got here. So I immediately was a fucking snitch and called the cops. I was like, yo, you got these guys and they're fucking doing this. Like, I got to get up for work. This is fucking, I'm not digging this. Right. And
So we'll be there. in
the
10
cops
minutes.
roll up and they dip into some bushes and I'm still just like ready to snitch so fucking
You're on the
hard.
phone with the cop. Like,
They're in the
"Right over there,
bushes."
man.
Yeah, well, I'd hung up and I'm peeking through the blinds because I don't want them to see me. You know what I mean? So I'm peeking through the blinds upstairs window, and then the cops kind of rolled down slow and left, and then fucking they pop out and they start their shit again, and I'm just like, fuck. And I go to pick up the phone. Next thing you know, it's like 4 cruisers. They were sitting in the shadows, and I
No,
was
they're
like,
waiting.
fuck yeah,
Get
you know,
up.
had nothing to do with the fact that they're black. The fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. You
Well,
know?
no, I get it. It's just one of those things. You know, you see some rambunctious folk running around.
Yeah,
And you're like, well, fuck, not in my neighborhood.
yeah.
Not my neighborhood.
I would do that. I mean,
Take that
if
shit.
they were white trash looking, same thing,
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
No,
You
yeah.
know?
Whenever our trailer park people in our area come out of the park,
Yeah.
it's like, hey,
You just like quarantine them.
hey, put them back in the pen.
Yeah.
Like, this is too far. Like, I live over here and they're over here.
Yep.
Put them away.
Yeah, no, but other than that, like that was the one time. There's nothing. Like I know I shoot with dudes who are like county guys, and this one guy's a detective that I met, and something like that. And there's nothing really crazy. Like,
No, I know it's pretty chill.
I mean, the crazy things happen, but it's not like Washington. Everyone's pretty nice. Like even I don't know. I can't think of a time I was like angry at someone because they were a dick or something
Yeah.
like that. Besides like that one fucking piece of shit dude I worked with, faggot, who fucking didn't do well in the competition. I was
Yeah,
like, the
well,
only
fuck that guy.
Yeah. And then it didn't even turn into like even a yelling match. It was like, yeah, I don't like you. Yeah, I don't fucking like you either. Okay, we don't like
Fair
each
enough.
other. Yeah. Let's do what regular people do and talk shit behind each other's backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was he an NRA guy?
A what?
An NRA guy?
And no, he wasn't an NRA guy. He was just
I
a
know
fucking.
if he's like Boomer Fudd level or what. But
No, I like the Boomer Fud.
do you like Boomer Fudd?
Yeah, a lot of
Nice.
people talk shit on the Boomer Fuds, but like Area 2, I remember there was a big yelling
No,
match and
I'm
stuff like
sorry.
that.
When they're talking about competition shooting, those Boomer Fudds seem pretty legit. I'm talking about like the Boomer Fudds that get like
No, just in
9-11
general.
and then shoot like 2 or 3 rounds. I'm like, I know what I'm doing.
I love them.
You do?
I love
Okay,
them.
Good. I like
Just
this.
because you fuck with them. You know what I mean? Like I was
Okay.
at work and there's an electrician and he was doing some shit and somehow he overheard a conversation between one of the dudes I work with and he just starts going on like, yeah, they need to bomb Iran and they need to do shit
Okay.
like this and they need to do stuff like that. And then that time it was like, oh yeah, I want to fuck with this guy. Like he's
Yeah.
totally one of those Boomer Fuds. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I stole in Valor with that guy.
Okay.
That was sick. Just shit like that. Cause they honestly, they just want to talk And it doesn't matter what you say. Usually they won't process it and they'll just go with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I love it for that fact that you could just mess with them. You know what I mean? Old people are fun. You know,
they are
unless
fun.
they're, I don't know, you could, a dickhead or something. That's so rare.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of times they're getting to the age now where they're kind of just like chilling.
yeah.
They're straight chilling.
Well, they're the last generation to where they could actually retire. So they're just like,
I know.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, they were the last generation. And honestly, it's like one of those things where, man, looking back on it, it's like those were the days. They lived them.
Oh yeah, like
they're just ready to chill town. They have Social Security, which we're never gonna get.
Yeah,
like come on,
we're never
dude.
gonna get that.
Fuck,
no. It was like, what was it? A friend a while back put it in a great way. Someone had asked him like, if you could be born in any decade, what would you choose? And he chose the 70s. And I asked him like, why? And he's like, so I could see the 80s. He was like, fuck yeah, I would love that. I'd be like,
oh, that's true. I guess if you were born in the 40s, then you'd be middle-aged during the 80s, and you'd be like, fuck Motley Crue.
Yeah, no, his math wasn't on as far as when he chose, but just the fact that, like, I don't know, in the 20s and the 90s or something like that, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, my bitch ass was just a fucking kid, so I didn't get to really enjoy it. And as soon as I start having, like, oh, I'm going to remember this in 10 years, it's like, fuck yeah, you know what I mean? I'm getting older, and then it's like, sick, bam, 9/11. It's like,
shit.
Fuck, dude, that really puts a damper on the day.
It does.
Side quest story, fucking, you know, I got a grudge to whoever did that one because
9/11?
9/11, because I woke up and, you know, when you're a kid, you use fake sick days with your parents. So I was like, hey, I want to stay home from school. I don't feel good.
You stayed home from school 9/11?
Yeah. Well, before we realized it was going on, you know?
Yeah.
And then my mom puts on the TV and starts freaking out. And she's like, everyone's staying home today, but you can't go outside because you're sick. So,
fuck, dude. Yeah, I remember because I went to school and the teachers were like, they call us into the library and they're like, kids, we have something really bad going on right now. Really, really bad. They pulled in the TV, you know, where the TVs on like the carts?
Yeah, where they show shitty documentaries and stuff.
Yeah, they wheeled it in, plugged it in. And we're like, what's going on? We're all in there in the library. And they're like, turn off the lights, turn it off. And then
I like how they turned it off so they can make sure you see it.
Yeah. And we're sitting there watching, like, okay, there's a building on fire. Weird. All of a sudden, whoa, ooh, like, what are we watching? They're like, everyone just go home. We're like,
so why'd you put it on?
Well, we're all sitting there like, hell yeah, dude, I have no idea what the fuck happened. Like, but I'm going home, baby. And I was so stoked. And I went home. My mom and dad were both like, fuck, this is so bad. I'm like, I'm going outside. This rules. This is my best, the best
this
day.
Channel sucks.
Yeah. And then I get older because, you know, I was young, fucking young. I'm thinking like 5th grade. And I'm like, looking back at it now I feel kind of guilty about like being stoked about it. But I'm like, well, you don't. I was young, dude. I mean? You can't blame me. And I went and fought in it. So it's like, paid my dues for being happy about it.
Well, I mean, also like whoever shorted the airlines that day was pretty stoked too. So you weren't the only one.
Yeah,
and they were grown-ups.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
your head's at. That made me feel a lot better. I'm completely absolved now. I feel like that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you can talk about 9/11.
Yeah. Anyways, the Jews.
Urban moving systems. I know what you mean. No, the fucking dive into that. Yeah, so 9/11 totally ruined my day that day.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was a bummer. I'm still kind of bummed out. I feel like it's PTO that's owed. You know what I mean? But I don't think I'll get. I mean, who do I write? Bush,
right? Oh, fuck you, buddy.
Can I get that back, dude?
Why'd you plan this on that day?
I was gonna chill.
A sickness that day.
I literally had a plan. I was gonna sit down and because I fucking watched the History Channel. Really, that was back when the History Channel was the History Channel. Where they're they show like Civil War documentaries and it's just pictures and like a monotone guy where he's just like. And then the Battle of Antietam, and then they hit you with something hard, and he had his head blown off and 2 legs missing, and then he went back, and it's like, whoa, what'd you just say?
The cannon.
Yeah, like I wanted to watch that on the edge of fucking my mom's waterbed while she's at work not doing shit. And fucking 9/11.
Damn it.
It ruined it. Then it's on every TV. Like, I remember that. What was it? My stepdad, he was in the Marines before 9/11, and then he was a piece of shit.
No.
So like he would just not show up to formation and stuff like that, you know? And then 9/11 happened, and it was like all hands on deck, right? Anyone. I remember at one point, like early on, they were accepting hand tattoos, shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And they told him, it's like, yeah, we don't want you, bro.
Oh, shit. He got kicked out during...
He finished his enlistment, and they didn't allow him to re-enlist.
Oh, fuck. You might be the only person.
Yeah,
They're pulling people out of retirement. They're like, I'm retired. Like, no, dude, you're back.
Yeah, they just wouldn't fucking take him. And I remember we sit there. I remember it was all the way into like 2003 and like the invasion of Iraq. And I remember I was still a little kid, and it was fucked up what I did. I remember we're watching the invasion of Iraq on TV, and I turned towards him and I was like, don't you wish you were there? And fucking dude, he joined the army like within a week after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, that impacted him. He's like, fucking Charlie.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking
dude.
Charlie make me feel like a bitch. I didn't know bitch.
Yeah, first of all, I'm not your fucking dad. You know what I mean? I remember, I was like, yo, these Marines are out there fucking blowing up bridges. And you're drinking Bud Light, you fucking idiot.
Look at you chilling in your air conditioning. These real men are out there fighting for
Yeah,
their freedom.
fucking bitch. The Jewish showed up for formation.
Fucking idiot. That's so funny. What's up? You gotta go?
Open those doors.
You open the doors?
So sorry for how hot it is in there. But
Oh, no, it's cool.
dying.
Are you dying?
No, I literally work in this. So
Yeah, I'm actually
you know.
feeling all right. Okay. Sure. She's not sorry.
Podcast ruined.
Yeah. All right. Charlie, I'm sorry for my wife's incompetence.
Yeah.
All right.
We're talking about 9/11 here.
We're having a time talking about the war on terror.
Yeah.
And then she ruined it.
Yeah, now
So,
I'm not going to be an alcoholic. It's
Great.
fucking bullshit.
Great. Now Charlie's never going to invite me over ever again.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Gotta go
great.
play with the dogs.
The lighting's going to be fucking weird now, isn't it? All right. No, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we could also take an intermission. Well, I'm having a grand old time.
Yeah,
dude.
me too.
So
This is awesome.
AC on. It's fucking hot.
You want to take
yeah, we can do that for a
Okay.
bit.
a quick breather?
Yeah.
Take a good breather.